For Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front, and it's House. It is a grind. I think you said that before. To the veteran players, need to teach the young guys how to handle that schedule.
I clearly think, Kevin, that the veterans can be helpful, but there's nothing like firsthand experience, and you really have to experience the length and the grueling nature of the season to understand how you best can weather the schedule, but veterans certainly can be helpful.
Is there a rookie wall, Clark? Is that true?
Yeah, I think there is one. Clearly, I hit it, and most rookies that I've talked to during my time and beyond find a period in that season when they bump into that wall.
Outside, Green. Here's the kid, Capella covering. In the corner, George with it. On the clock. Shot to stop the run. The Rockets pull it in. First time they met in Houston.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Westbrook passes to Capella. Harden against George. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. Landry Shamit's checked in for Paul George. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Green's checked in. Here's Capella, rejected by Simpson. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Can't tie it up as that one misses. From outside the arc, but they get it back. In the corner, it's Gordon. 5 to shoot. Another shot. The shot that time, not on target. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
It's Rivers on the wing. Drains it from beyond the arc. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Rockets. Rockets elevated by James Harden to one of the league's powerhouse franchises. And
this time isn't going to last long.
Never a guarantee that the window will remain open.
And superstar players, let's face it, they're best remembered for their championships. It's all about the rings if you're James Harden.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for the Clippers right now, Beverley and Shamet in the backcourt together. Then there's Mo Harkless. Then it's the kid. It's Kabengele in at the power forward position. The Rockets making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. Here's Clemens. Excellent D from Simpson.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Count that bucket.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Houston leading by 3. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Houston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. McLemore, the pass to Green. Tucker dishes to McLemore. Pass to Green. To the wing on the left. Jacks up a three. McLemore, no good. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Simpson. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
The pass to Rivers. Houston moving the ball around. Tucker, the pass to Clemens. Clark, you played the traditional power forward position in the NBA years you had back in the 80s at such a high level. 9 seconds left in the first half. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Westbrook's got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Yo, what up, McGee? What up, Sifton? It's good in the hood, bro.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to... He's checked in for the Clippers. And a switch here also for Houston. McLemore's checked in for Danuel House. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Taking a look at the Rockets, Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair, they're the backcourt. And it's McLemore at small forward. Here's Zubac. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shots good by Williams.
The quick release. Let's just call him Sweet Lou, pumping it in from deep.
Here's Westbrook. The Rockets again can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Simpson. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists in the game.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league.
Oh my God, dog, he's so
if not the best.
Like he passes the ball the same way
Westbrook.
every fucking time.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Williams can't get it to go. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Simpson, the pass to Zubac. And there's the whistle. 3-second
God,
violation.
bro, because I get stuck. It's so
Let's
slow.
check out the leaders in field goal percentage
It's
as
so
a team.
slow,
In second, the Rockets.
So patient
Terrible,
on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Clemens, defended by Beverly. Clemens. It's rebounded by Simpson. The kid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
The dish to Green. From 11 feet away, and he gets the jumper to drop.
How's that a defensive
Green's
breakdown?
got his
That
first
wasn't
2
even my
points of the
guy.
night.
That's what I'm saying, man. This shit's fucking garbage.
Passes it to Leonard. Here's the kid. Pass to Zubats. Launches a three. Leonard, no luck. Houston leading by 4. 59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Capella with the bucket.
Hey, you got to put
How's
a
that a
body on
defensive
Capella. I mean, he's a
breakdown, man?
tenacious
This is
offensive
fucking
rebounder and
garbage.
does a nice job using his body.
So garbage.
Bounce pass from Beverly to the middle. Here's Simpson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. The Kids got 10 points in the game.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Clemens, defended by Beverly. Whoops, they pick off the pass.
Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here.
That's the way to go. Be quick about it.
Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. They get a hand on it. Now here's McLemore. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Westbrook. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Shamet and Leonard are on the wing. Patrick Patterson is out there with the kid. And it's Williams at the 5. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Clippers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Here's Williams. On defense, Houston. They trail by 3. No good from Simpson. Shamet with the steal. The kick out to Williams. Simpson the pass to Leonard. Out of bounds.
What the fuck? How was
Houston
it out
takes
of bounds?
possession.
Not sure
man,
what he
this
was
shit
thinking
sucks.
about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Harden inside the three-point line. Another miss by Houston. Clippers leading by 3. Pass to Leonard. To the inside. Here's Simpson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Ben McLemore.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
George is checked in for Landry Shamet. And a switch here also for Houston. House is checked in. And the basket by Harden.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Paul George.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Here's the kid, Capella covering. Simpson the pass to Williams. Harden against George. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles with another miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Westbrook passes to Harden. Over George. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Harden.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times. Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Here's Capella. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Unbelievable, brother. Y'all
Harden's
cannot
got
fucking
3
shoot a
assists
fucking
tonight.
ball, man.
So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
Here's Simpson. And Capella sends
This
it
shit
back.
sucks, man. This shit's so garbage.
Westbrook surveying the D. House kicks to Harden. Out to the wing. For 3.
Oh
Westbrook
my
gets
God.
the 3 to
We
fall.
lost at the fucking last
All right,
minute.
well, look at how the
9
hustle
fucking
game has
points.
been going
Come
for
on,
Houston.
bro. This is
Contested
so
shots
garbage,
and block
man.
shots. They're bread and butter
So
defensively.
garbage.
They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now, here's Capella, guarded by Simpson. Capella kicks to Westbrook. Trying his luck from deep. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
So tough to stop Westbrook
Hey,
right
you gotta be fucking
Los
kidding
Angeles
me, man.
calls timeout. They're down by 4. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Los Angeles making us.
Of course we fucking lost. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And they
Game
commit
over.
an intentional foul. We'll see another one of
Fucking
those
garbage,
so
bro.
they can get into
You're
the
up by
penalty.
fucking 5 points, bro.
Honestly,
and you
just
let them go on
doing
a
what they have
9-point
to
run.
in order to get the
Shit's
basketball
garbage,
back.
man.
That's a good foul, though. I
Shit
like that. I
sucks.
mean, clock
It
management
sucks.
crucial at this time of the game.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a
Sucks.
3-point lead.
And, you know, the Beard continues to impress,
It
continues to
sucks.
get better, and MVP candidate seemingly every season. Now, I got a question, though. How does he maintain the look of that?
There's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the back play, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Keller, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us.
Listening to Hank and the Hornet on 98.
do.
Jesus Christ, Bozer.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. You got it. You got it. Come on, man. first round played out, we saw the experienced players shine brightest, with 3 NBA 2K League players advancing, including Compete, who would end up on a collision course with last year's champion, Skip to My Lou.
Skip, this is Chris from 2K TV.
Yo,
how you doing? How you feeling after that big first round win?
I'm feeling good. I struggled a little bit in the beginning with him, but I know him. He a cool guy. He mad at me right now because I beat him. He'll get over it.
Now all the eyes are on you being the defending champion in this tournament from last year. Did you have any nerves coming in the second year, or you feel like you're just playing your game?
It's always going to be no nerves because you're playing for $250,000. So, and especially with me being a defending champ, like, I can't drop the ball. So.
Your next matchup is going to be a big one. Compete. You know, he's a really tough opponent. He's a professional 2K League player. What are you doing in preparation for this next big matchup?
I got to watch first 3 quarters of Compete game, and I know he just scouted my game. So, we both kind of know what each other's going to do. That's my boy, so I definitely want to bring it home.
Which cards do you feel like are really standing out for you in terms of your lineups in this My Team lineup?
Kawhi Leonard that just came out yesterday is my most important piece because he carries my defense.
Just load manage him and you might have another 250 on your way, my man.
Yeah, just a little longer.
There you go. Well, thank you for joining us on 2K TV. Best of luck in your next matchup and the whole world.
Look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their fans here tonight. And a quick look here at some of the numbers. And with pregame routines coming to an end, some say what a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard. And for Los Angeles, they've got Paul George. For the Clippers, the kid comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's JaMychal Green in for Patterson. Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Redick comes in for Lonzo Ball. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Looking at the long season ahead, Brent, as a veteran player, what are some of the habits that keep your body going strong, staying healthy?
Teams have really gotten hip to the idea that we need to rest our star players as much as possible. So efficiency with the work that they do, I think, is the most important thing. Star guys who get into practice and are on the court for 50 minutes to an hour every day so that there's a rhythm that they can keep and the teammates can keep up along with them on the floor. That's what it's about for those guys. Maintenance, maintenance, maintenance.
Back to Redick to end the run. It's rebounded by Simpson.
And Nike, one of the giants in the shoe industry, and from what I've heard, they have signed Shea to be a member of their team. Big moment for that young man.
Are you kidding me? You better believe it, GA. And, you know, every young player always dreams of the moments like this when they sign with the shoe company. Big get for Nike. And I think, GA, a huge achievement for Shea. Here's Williams, and Williams with the stuff.
Well, you deserve that kind of treatment if you're going to get up when Lou Williams like that. Terrific at getting to the rack.
Ingram against Leonard. Ingram passes to Williamson. Good on the shot.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Williams kicks to Green. 1:02 left to play here in the first. And to have someone, Brent, with the size and strength of Green play with the energy he does, it's a huge boost to any team.
Yeah, lots of talk last year about JaMychal Green really stepping into his own, starting to really own what it is he can do to impact any given game. He's a bit of a journeyman. He's traveled around a little bit between San Antonio and Memphis. But his role with the Clippers last year really put him in a nice spot for him to show off his skill set.
Redick with the bucket.
One of the best at moving without the ball. Catch and shoot opportunity for J.J. Redick.
Here's Beverly. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Simpson. Got a piece of it. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. It's stolen by Green. And here's Beverly. Got a piece of
why
more with the steal.
Throw it up instead of just passing it. That's crazy.
Outside, Redick. He kicks it to Moore. Ball's knocked loose with 1 on the clock, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Both teams have a... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Beverly and Shamet in the backcourt together. Then there's Mo Harkless. Then it's the kid. It's Kabengelian at the power forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Beverly deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. No good from Simpson. New Orleans has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
For New Orleans, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And last season for the Clippers, it was a collection of smaller guys who played big.
But very effective with those kind of lineups with shorter, very effective offensive players out there. And Lou Williams being a catalyst for what they were doing, coming off the bench and providing a spark. You know, in the fourth quarter, there was always an opportunity for the Clippers, if the game was close, to rely on Lou Williams to get the job done.
Passes to Hayes. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
No question. I know I did not see that coming, especially when they had a chance to win it late in the fourth quarter. I thought for sure they'd get it done. And there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Pass to Leonard. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. From past the arc. Kept alive. Here's Simpson. That's tipped.
Oh, my God.
And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Outside, Redick. Now, Williamson. 7 points in the game. Back to Redick. Here's Ingram. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Simpson, and he banks in the layup. The kid's got his first points of the night.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Holiday. Can't connect from 14 feet out. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clippers lead by. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Soon swap here for the Clippers. The Pelicans also changing it up. Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Drew Holiday. So the Pelican 5 right now. Favors is out there with Hayes. Then there's Etuan Moore. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Hart in at the small forward position. And Beverly kicks to Harkless. Murray left side. Back to Harkless. Pass to Shamet. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Favors. Here's Hart. He's covered by Murray. 2 minutes. Ball feeling it out a bit. And there's the pass to Hayes. Seems like nearly everyone, Brent, can shoot the three. Records being broken every year. How long do you think this age of shooting is going to last?
The tipping point, I'm not sure where that is, but the fact that the Houston Rockets in the past 2 seasons have done what it is that they've done, shooting more threes than twos for 2 consecutive seasons, is just a mind-boggling thing to me, Kevin. I think,
but where has it gotten?
Well, I think that we're kind of at
the tipping
maximum.
Point.
I think we are at the tipping point. I don't know how much more you can do, but the teams that are seeing those other teams having success with it are trying to emulate it without the talent that you have. So the next few years are going to be interesting to see how it is or where it is that a transformative player maybe brings the game back towards inside the three-point line, or what strategies change to create even more three-point shots.
Moment here now for an injury report. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Zion Williamson.
Every time we're
David,
up,
what's
man,
the news?
it's like the last fucking 5 minutes of the game, man. Every fucking time it's like nobody can do shit. And they make everything against us.
He's in a lot of pain right now. Obviously, they can't afford to lose him. This would be devastating for this team. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. The lead is 2. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Simpson, the pass to Harkins. Moore against Beverly. Offensive rebound, Simpson. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Redick with it. From deep three-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Get out there with Green, then it's Williams, then it's Paul George, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
You know, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
Here's Holiday. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Jermichael Green. On defense, the Pelicans, trailing by 4. George passes to Simpson. Just 4 to shoot. Outside Leonard, a 3-ball. And it's Williamson with the rebound. And the Pelicans shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Williamson. And that's now 18 points for Drew Holiday. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Williams passes to Simpson. to the paint and
oh my
stolen
God!
by
Why
Reddick.
did you stop? Fucking bitch ass nigga.
Here's Williamson and the dunk by Williamson.
Every time, the
Yeah,
very
Reddick
last
more than happy to
4
get
minutes, all of a
off the
sudden the
ball
team
that
just doesn't
time
want to
and
fucking
spot the
play
open
no
man.
more, man. Fucking unreal.
Simpson, the pass to George. Kicks to Williams. Teardrop shot, and he sinks the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Pelicans trail. Holiday looking for an opening. The dish to Ingram. He feeds it to Williamson. Back to Ingram. Shoots over Leonard. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Count it. And now a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Holiday dishes to Reddick. Back to Holiday. Williamson kicks to Holiday. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And you have to love how Holiday came up big with the shot. That's the kind of leadership you want to see from him.
And the Clippers call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit.
You guys could tip me out, right? How did they know that? Let me guess, we lost?
Ingram outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2.
All right, man, you got it.
Hey, what's up, Coach?
Hey, Jay, have a seat. Just wanted to let you know that we're all really happy with the way that you're developing. It's coming along.
Hey, I appreciate that, Coach. It means a lot.
At this point, we think you could be a starter.
Hey, for real, a starter?
Don't give it to you. Keep working, and then the game keeps evolving. It's there, right?
Hey, whatever's best for the team, I'm just here to help us win.
Don't let up. Today, every game is an opportunity.
Most definitely.
Practice.
All right, cool.
Go get some rest.
Will do.
Hey, what you working on? Get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. to work. Here's what we're going to do. Get to work. That's what we're going to do. You got it. Let's get to work. That's what we're going to do.
Hey, it's Chris from 2K TV.
Hey, what's up?
How you feeling after that first round win?
Man, so good. You know, like last year, taking it all the way to the finals, I was gonna skip, and then seeing that me and Skip could potentially play in the second round, you know, come out there and want to put your best foot forward. So I went out there, got a good win. Now I'm ready to skip.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned Skip to my Lou. I know the whole world is looking forward to this second round matchup with the defending champion.
The sprawling metropolis of Dallas, Texas is our setting tonight, as seen from above. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And going up against the Pelicans, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, after a 16-year run where they made the playoffs 15 times and won the NBA title in 2011, the Dallas Mavericks have missed the postseason the last 3 years. But by bringing in 2019 Rookie of the Year Luka Doncic and trading for All-Star Kristaps Porzingis, there's a lot of confidence in Dallas that they will soon be back in the hunt.
Seems like they are. Thanks, D.A. Here are the five for the Clippers. Patrick Patterson is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Will. Always growing pains of a feeling out process. It's always interesting to watch that being put together.
There are, Kev. There always seem to be a couple of welcome to the NBA moments as a rookie. Certainly you might take your lumps here and there, but this is a talented young group. Can't wait to see what they do.
I can't either. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The pass to Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Porzingis, and Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Doncic. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. And it's 8 points for Luka Doncic. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Leonard against Hardaway. And Leonard gets it to go.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Doncic against George. Outside Hardaway. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 9 points. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game. How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Runs in the pass to Powell. Kleba kicks to Doncic. The 15-footer, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Hardaway against Leonard. Here's Powell, rejected by Simpson.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And here is Doncic from deep. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's Dallas leading by 3. And the second quarter will... Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Kleba in at the 4-man position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tongue.
If they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. Now here's Harkless. T right on him. Simpson, the pass to Harkless. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from 16, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Mavericks leading by 3. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Inside, Powell. Rebound by Simpson. The kid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A live body off the bench. Dwight Powell gives you productive minutes.
He does, Kevin, and that's most reflected in the plus-minus when you look at his stats. This is a guy who hasn't averaged a ton of minutes, but he scores and he defends at a high level when he's given those minutes.
Doncic kicks to Kleba. Pass to Brunson. Over Beverly. Brunson, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
That ties it up. Shamet's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And the Mavericks call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And
here's Doncic. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the... And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish. Look for Dallas. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Wright. The kid, he's checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Lou Williams. Back to Porzingis. Rejected by Simpson. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Paul George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Simpson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the Raptors went all in trading for Kawhi Leonard last season, Doris. Great talent surrounding him in Toronto. But this past summer, he decided to move on.
But, Kevin, a championship makes the gamble worthwhile if you were Toronto. For Kawhi, any team he plays on is going to have a chance to win. And now this young man, a champion, starts a new chapter.
Here's Simpson. Powell pulls it in.
It's so garbage.
Turning into a slow start.
They
here
just can't give me those points,
like
man.
they left that offense in the locker room.
It's not gonna give me another fucking W again, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Brunson scanning the floor. Doncic outside. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Beverly. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Doncic. The Clippers grab the miss. The kids got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the inside. And Leonard has it in the corner. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Doncic.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Back to Brunson. You hear these defensive coaches in our meetings, Doris, talk about their players staying on a string, helping the helper. Help defenders in this league are important.
No doubt, and there are certain guys who are gifted defensively. Paul George, to me, was a Defensive Player of the Year category. Rudy Gobert, multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy is considered a great shot blocker, and no question that's the case, but it's because his defensive rotation is so good. Guys like Marcus Smart, the ones willing to give up their body, fly around the floor, be great anticipators. I mean, that impacts winning.
Aren't they fun to watch?
So fun.
Dallas moving it around. And yes, it's good. Brunson's got his second basket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Simpson, the pass to George. Over Doncic. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from George.
Nothing you can do there, Kevin. Paul George has all the tools to rise and fire with a hand in his face.
Now here's Brunson, defended by George. And the kid picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. DeLon Wright comes in for Doncic. The Clippers also changing it up. Landry Shamet comes in for George. And Murray subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Pass to Powell. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Wright. It's rebounded by Simpson. The kids rebound number 11 for him here tonight. The game now all time. Harkless has got 5.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pass to Brunson. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter, and too long on the shot. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Right outside. Back to Brunson. Here's the teardrop. And the layup is up and in. Brunson's got the game tied up here for Dallas.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Shamet on the wing. Brunson covering. And it's Shamet missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something.
It's a tie game in Dallas. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Jalen Brunson out there with Wright. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play.
You guys still up by like 7. Yep. 4 points. It's crazy.
To the middle. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Paul George.
Oh, Kevin, these are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're ahead by 2. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And he's been dialed in from
the
what's
field, up, Jimbo?
Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of it.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team.
Bro.
This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out.
I haven't played a basketball game in a long time, so I'm trying to figure out some shit, you know?
Now, Doncic. Elbow shot is on the way. Offensive rebound. Finney Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Lou Williams.
Okay.
He dropped the first one.
We lost that one. Or did we? What's the score? 16? Oh my God. Whose ball is it?
Here's Doncic.
Oh my God. Why did they take me out? Oh, they're changing the name to Killer B. Oh, we decided to stay
Fires
with
from
it.
deep. Oh, and a chance to
overtime.
win the game, but the last second shot is
We decided
offline.
just to keep it
And that's
the
going
way
to
it
do it
was.
for regulation.
I
So
made it-
we
as
are
you can
headed
see,
to
I got a
overtime.
logo now.
And we'll be back with you
I
right
had,
after this.
I had some business cards and shit. I ran out. And I also made some t-shirts
Well,
too.
4 quarters weren't enough to decide
I'm
this
giving one
ball
away
game.
on February
Sit back
14th.
and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Should come back for that. What's the score? Oh my God. See, man, we always lose.
The deep three
Every
from
time they
Jordan.
don't take me in overtime,
And
we always
again,
fucking
it's the
lose. I'm
Clippers
so
missing.
glad I'm about to be a starter.
He's a good shooter from outside, but not sure.
I'm about to trade myself for the fucking Lakers, man. This is so fucking garbage.
So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. They had to scrape and claw.
Yeah, you just gotta chat, follow.
Really came out in the extra period.
Send me some stars if you got Facebook, man. Find my page on Facebook. All my info's in the description. Facebook, just search
Yo, Che,
up
can I
I
grab
AM
you for
RIDDLEN,
another question?
like
Yeah,
my
sure.
gamer tag.
You set a new career high in rebounds tonight. Is that kind of old school mentality something you pride yourself on?
Yeah, I like to get my hands dirty, fam. Whatever the team needs, I'm gonna do it. Grab rebounds, dive on the floor, take charges. I'm all about that. Basketball is a physical game, and I'm ready for it.
All right, I got what I need. Thanks, Che.
All good, V-Money.
That's sad. Only playing on normal difficulty. Are you not a affiliate on Twitch? Nah, I have all the. I'm playing on normal. I'm playing it on pro difficulty because I haven't really played a basketball game in like forever, so I'm not trying to put any difficulty up. And as far as Twitch affiliation, I have every. What is it? I have everything but 3.0 viewers like watching at a time. The most I got was like 2.6, 2.7 or something. So But I have everything, all the other requirements, but that.
Yo, Jay. Making this.
What's up, man? No problem. What do you need me to do?
You know, I don't actually know. I think you're just going to be running girls with the kids. Don can tell us more.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Don.
Oh, hey, yeah.
What's
Levi.
up, my man?
Hey, Don. What's up, bro?
Hockey
Look, I'm at the
Dawson
service
found
lane.
out
You know what you
everyone
need
is
to
a sweat.
Yeah. Just,
Who the
hey, I
hell's
was thinking
Hockey
about to do a 1v1 with
Dawson?
him.
Okay.
Hey, I need a contest winner. All right, there he is. Come on over here, young man.
Who the hell's
Hey, let me
Hockey
ask you
Dawson?
something. You ready to go one-on-one with an NBA star? Yeah? All right, man. We're going to let you take it out,
Yeah,
okay?
but what's Hockey Dawson?
Good luck. What's your best move? Come on, guys. Let's
No.
clear out.
All right, cool. Yeah. Didn't realize he'd be.
Hey! Nice shot.
Don, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah.
Fill me in what we're doing here.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Che, it would be great if maybe after lunch you could run some drills with the kids, you know, a little ball handling, maybe.
Yeah, I can do that.
Whatever the instructors are doing.
Yeah.
Right?
What do you mean who was talking to me
Awesome. I'll be right back.
in your
Thanks,
chat?
guy.
It's you.
Sounds nice.
You know, I don't know. Let me find out. That's I'm on it. I'm on it.
What are you talking about? What are we talking about? You got me fucking confused now. I thought you were talking to me. You don't see the other guy? I'm gonna go to my Twitch right now. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, it shows. It shows 2 people in here, but I don't know. This shit's all fucked up right now, man. Now it shows 3 viewers in here. It doesn't even. It doesn't even show y'all chatting. See, that's me. I just wrote that in Twitch. I only see you chatting. I don't see him writing. But what's up, Hockey? And if you're watching, go ahead and hit that like, share, and follow button for me. Said that's sad that you are playing on a lower difficulty. Oh, okay. I thought that was you. I read it too fast. Oh, okay. I see it now. Yeah, I thought that was you, Jimbo, that said that. Yeah. It's all good in the hood, fam. Not all of us play basketball games, man. I play Madden. This is the first time I've ever played fucking a basketball game there, hockey guy. Little guy. But at least I tried, so. 9-9, bro. Where the Lakers at, man? They're 12-5, bro. I'm ready to go fucking. I'm about to just get fucking traded, man. This is fucking garbage. No, I don't discriminate. I'm ready to get fucking traded, man. Seriously. Yeah, I'm about ready to go to the fucking. I'm ready to go to the Lakers. Houston wants me. We'll see what happens. Well, hockey guy's not saying much anymore now. He got quiet real quick, man. He must have dozed off. I only have a couple more games until I become a starter, I think, so it's good. Yeah, man, I'm just chilling playing this shit. You know, I'm up to like 450 something followers on on Facebook and shit. Almost up to 500. I'm getting ready for Final Fantasy VII Remake, so that's gonna pull a lot of viewers because whenever I play the old one, man, so many people come and I'll pull like 40 new followers in like 4 days if I consistently play Final Fantasy VII, the original one, over and over again. It's crazy.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Y'all still there? Or y'all all leave from Twitch?
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
All right, it was nice talking to y'all, I guess.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Playway versus Jomar, two defensive teams. How do you think this one's going to play out?
Defense is the big thing, and adjustment. One timeout, one adjustment, one little possession can be all the difference in the game. And the people that are making these adjustments during the games are the ones we're seeing advance.
Now on the other side, we have FSU the God versus Gin Sanity. How is this matchup going to unfold? Do you have a pro player versus somebody who snuck in last minute, Robbie.
Sometimes it kind of helps that somebody wasn't able to strategize and go, oh, he's in right away.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and for fantastic as always, David. Thank you. Shea certainly had his ups and downs, Greg, along the way.
Well, ultimately, having to fight for a spot in this league may make him a better player.
To get the kinks out and work properly.
Yeah, hopefully you have veteran players because they can adapt the system a little bit quicker. Younger players, they might not, know the lingo. They might not know necessarily where to be. So you have to practice. And with practice time not being as a premium like it used to be, it's a little tougher. So it takes a while. You want to make sure you kind of look at the season, 82 games. You look at it in 4 20-game stretches. And you hope by that second 20-game stretch, you're into finding your rhythm as a team and the team starting to hone in on those little details.
Good perspective. Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Simpson. Feeds it to Williams. Makes it off the glass. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, GA, I mean, great look, high percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish.
Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Now here's Morant. He's guarded by Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And purely from a physical standpoint, John Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight, and few players are more explosive athletically.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And then for the Clippers, Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Patterson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. Memphis leading. Now here's Morant. 26 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
Now here's Valanciunas. He's covered by Simpson. Pass to Melton. Brooks outside. 4 on the clock. For the 3. And it's Morant missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Green passes to Beverley. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
And again, Memphis no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Leonard dishes to Beverley. It's stolen by Valanciunas.
God. Why is that on me, man? This is so garbage.
Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful. Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Clark. Patterson defending. Crowder kicks to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Passes it to Clark. Five on the clock. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
You know, it seemed like once it went to overtime, the confidence from both teams just really seemed to go in opposite directions, and unfortunately for them, they were on the wrong side of that equation.
So for the Clippers right now, we've got the kid. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Paul George, and it's Williams at the 1. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers, trailing by 4.
And Memphis, a small town, not a free agent destination, but the connection between these fans and their team really stands out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, first of all, I love this.
So
Shout out to
man.
Bill Street. Oh, man, they got some great food there, GA. I'll take it to one of my spots next time we're up there. But Memphis is known for its food and music. I mean, the MGs, as some call the Grizzlies,
one game I do is on point, the next fucking day
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the
And it's a
sport."
defensive breakdown because I went to go
Kevin,
get
he's
the ball
following
for
in
the
his
steal.
father's
Why is that my
footsteps,
fucking
but
fault,
looking to
man?
create his own legacy.
Bro,
Terrific
oh
mentor,
my God,
but
bro.
he's just
3
getting
times
started,
in a
David.
row?
Thank
Are
you.
you fucking kidding me?
Crowder against Leonard.
Bro, they just went up fucking 10 points.
Now here's Crowder. He's tightly guarded. And it's Valanciunas.
I'm about to be fucking done with this fucking game. Seriously, man.
Great
I'm really
awareness
about to
being
fucking
shown
be
by
done with this
Crowder.
fucking
Spotted the
game, man.
open man and made a fantastic dish.
Shit's fucking
And the
garbage.
Clippers decide to take their
It's
first
fucking
time out
garbage.
here.
They're up by fucking
And
12
last
fucking
season,
points now.
Jonas
Get me off this
Valanciunas
fucking team,
averaging
bro.
the
Clippers
fewest
are
minutes
fucking
of his
garbage,
career.
man.
Greg, at the same time, he was playing the best basketball of his career.
I mean, his scoring per minute through the roof. Rebounding at a career high level. He can dominate inside, especially at that offensive end.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Green's checked in.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Los Angeles, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Jay Crowder. Memphis leading by 10. Inside, here's Valanciunas.
Why wouldn't
And the
anybody
dunk
pick
by
him up, man?
Valanciunas.
But they make me pick up the
He
guys that
uses
are wide
his
open.
physical
bro.
tools to the
That shit's
fullest
so
when
lame.
attacking the defense. That's a heads
Whoa,
up play by
dog,
Valanciunas.
this sucks.
And
This
out of
game
bounds
sucks.
as the
This game
Grizzlies gain
fucking
possession.
sucks.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've
This
got to
fucking
be
game
able to
sucks.
make that exchange.
So
Patrick
trash.
Beverly, he's checked in for Lou Williams. 7-second difference, shot and game clock.
This game sucks.
There's the pass to Morant. Great D that time from Leonard.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Beverly.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Here's Morant. And that one released in time, but no good.
Oh,
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the...
Sucks. Sucks.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Jonas Valanciunas having... Memphis ends up going with the new group. Just when it comes to offensive rebounding, who does the best job of creating second chance opportunities now?
Oh, it's two names, Andre Drummond and Steven Adams. And the toughest part about it is, as a defender, you don't only have to worry about
I couldn't even get to him, bro.
going
It's
over
so
and
gay.
helping.
Like another guy can't go pick him up because I couldn't get to him.
Out in
That's
the
so
rebound
fucking
painted
garbage,
area,
man.
just waiting for their turn. And so it takes the wind out of you. It tires you out. But also, your mental focus that game is all over the place because no matter what you're doing, you always have to come back to the thought, oh, no, now box out because this guy's a beast on the board.
Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jones. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Melton in at the two-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Sucks.
Kicks it out to Jones. Misses the three.
Or even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Jones against Beverly. Lock at 6. Pick off in midair. Milton passes to Crowder. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, a sturdy two-way wing player.
A great
garbage,
system player.
Man. He passes it to me every time with a fucking dude right in front of me. Instead of passing it to me when the dude's not even near me.
This contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Jermichael Green, he's checked in for Harkless. And it's Kawhi Leonard in for Murray. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Melton. Anderson outside. He kicks it to Jones. From deep three-point range. Shot by Crowder, no good.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range. I'm not sure who'd agree with
it. Not everyone has Steph Curry shooting ability. I'd be surprised. I'd be hurt if he tries another like that.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Morant in for Jones. Clark finds Anderson. Now here's Morant. Over Green. Here's Clark. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Why the fuck
and
would
when
you put me
they've
on
gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Green. To the paint. Here's Simpson. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for the kid.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Our fourth quarter action underway.
So gay,
by
bro.
Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Jermichael Green. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Simpson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Out left to the wing. And here's George. No good.
Of course, man. I can't make a shot. I turn over the ball. I can't get a fucking rebound. My guy's wide open every fucking time. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Game sucks.
Tough task.
Sucks. Fucking sucks. Sucks. Game sucks. Sucks.
One shot.
Fucking game sucks.
One shot.
Fucking game sucks. It's trash. Fucking bullshit. $60, man, for this bullshit.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Valanciunas is a nice piece to have. He's a big man who's a nightly double-double threat.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Leonard the pass to Simpson.
Look at that. I can't even make a shot, man. No matter what I do, bro.
Now the Grizzlies
One game I make fucking 13 points and I fucking do
run.
great, and then the next game, bro, like nothing happens. Fucking game sucks.
Now here's Morant. He's guarded by
guy's
Williams.
improving, but then every time I play with him, it gets worse. Fuck out of here.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but
shit sucks.
Wasn't enough.
You know, when he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr.
Sucks.
3 shots. 3 shots.
3 shots.
Fucking shit's trash.
He makes the first of 3, and that will put them up by 9. And a tough miss as the second of 3 shots at the line missing. 1 to go.
Can't wait to get
and
traded.
He nails the third.
I'm going to the Lakers in Houston, man.
To get the job
it's
done,
fucking
even
terrible.
though he didn't get all of it.
And Green launches it from deep. Misses.
Trash.
So no problem for Memphis as they
Fucking game sucks. We lose by 10 points, or if we're close and we're winning, the last fucking half, we fucking lose every time, bro. This fucking team is trash. Why the fuck would I pick them? Fucking garbage. Put me on the wrong fucking team. Fuck that. Going to the Lakers as soon as I can. Fucking 11 and 10. We're fucking 10 and 11. Everybody else on the fucking west side is fucking way above us. Shit sucks. Game is trash. Fucking shit sucks. Fuck is going on? Fucking game froze? Wonderful.
some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to
Game
stay local, I
sucks.
think, made the difference.
Sucks.
And the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to in that opportunity. This is what they came out to do.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webb.
What's up, Levi?
Hey, Che. Hey, the Gatorade reps here. I want to introduce you to her. They're thinking about working you into the fold. We just got off your profile.
Oh, word. Okay. Hey, anything I should know?
Absolutely. Lesson number 1, be yourself, baby.
I don't really think that's a lesson.
What would you call it?
More of advice, lessons.
All right. Okay. Well, thanks for the advice. Reese.
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
Want to introduce you to the NBA's next big thing. This is my man, Che.
Hey, what's
Nice
up?
to meet you. Next big thing.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure.
So I wanted to talk to
Before
you
you get into your thing, and how long-winded you can be.
Yeah.
Love you for it.
Yeah.
But we're actually in the middle of something.
Oh, do your thing.
So
Sorry to interrupt.
We're gonna keep on
Okay,
doing
cool.
this, but we will see you around.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Che.
Yeah. You're in great hands, Che.
All
Levi
right.
is my guy.
Yeah. Is that lesson 2?
No. Just cater to the stars. You understand?
Seemed like a train wreck.
Oh, it went great. Just get that out of your head. It's perfect. It'll work out.
Right.
Does that sound like a threat?
Trust you, Levi.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, bro.
Have a good trip. See you when you get back.
Let's get this done.
Okay. Reese.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for your time.
Are you being facetious?
Very generous.
Okay.
Very generous. Good seeing you.
Love you.
game.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Huddle up, fellas. Let's go over the game plan. We're going to focus on shooting today. Get a lot of repetitions. Today, we're going to focus on putting the ball in the basket. Get to it.
You could do better than that.
Why doesn't mine ever fucking count? What the fuck? And all the other ones didn't count? It's crazy, man.
Good job. Go on to the next drill. more shot.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Next time, man. Next time.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.